Swimming results tonight from the West Central Conference meet in Morris. The Sauk Center Main Streeters end up second tonight, behind Melrose in first, ahead of Morris in third, Montevideo in fourth, and Holding Ford in fifth. Very good meet for us tonight. We had some good things happen. We also tried a couple of kind of last chance things that we wanted to do with our lineup. And really, it was. I thought the results were good. We've had a good 2 weeks of practice. We haven't had a meet since True Team about 2 weeks ago. And with that, we've really been going a lot of yardage in practice, a lot of high-intensity stuff. And I thought even with that, the girls were not rested. They were, again, I think, just really kind of worn down, and they still performed, I thought, very, very well tonight. So that's an encouraging sign, and that's, what we want to see from the girls is that, they can still swim fast even when they're not at their rested point, and we saw that tonight. So we'll go through some of the results and see where we're at. First off, the medley relay, second place, McKenna Bartell, Brooke Bromanchenko, Addie Bick, and Piper Vogt. Good swim for them. Second place for those girls. All conference in swimming is first and second place, so those girls earn an all conference honor there. Good for those girls in a relay that we're going to see, I think, swim very, very strong in the next few weeks here. And excited to see what they're going to do with the section meet. In seventh place was our B relay of Sylvie Shermers, Liv Jennison, Anara Nelson, and Josie Christian. In the 200 freestyle, looking at our top 8 finishers, Maisie Jennison in fourth place there. Good swim, pretty good race for her as well, and very pleased with that. And, I think Maisie, we kind of messed around a little bit with her events tonight. We swam her in the 100 free instead of the 500, but we think this 200 is going to be a good fit for her, even at the section meet, and excited to see what she can do there. He had some good competition tonight, and that will not change come the section meet. That will be a very highly contested event, and excited to see what she can do there. In the 200 individual medley, we have a conference champion in Brooke Bromanchenko. Obviously, she earns all conference honors. So great to see her go out and swim such a strong race at this time of year. So good for her. And Liv Jennison in 8th place. Good swim for her as well. Season best time in that 200 individual medley for Liv Jennison. In the 50 free, Piper Vogt ends up third, and that's all-conference honorable mention. And I forgot to mention that for Maisie Jennison in her 200, that was an all-conference honorable mention as well. Good swim for Piper. That was going to be a highly contested race. We had 3 girls go 25, 25-4, 25-5, and a 25-7. And Piper was third place there, but good swim, good race. We knew it was going to be highly contested, and it was. Katie Gregory ends up in 7th there. Good swim for Katie, and a good showing for her. In diving, we had some good performances there, and the highest finisher for us is 8th place, Abby Iden. Abby had one rough dive, but still, again, to finish in the top 8 with that kind of, a little bit of a struggle on one of those dives and still come in 8th place. Good for her, and good to see what she's going to do going forward. In the 100-yard butterfly, Addie Bick, 5th place. Solid swim for Addie. Good to see some things in that race, especially the way she swam the back half. Excited to see what she's going to do come section time as well. In the 100-yard freestyle, Piper Vogt, 3rd place there. Maisie Jennison, 4th place there. So those girls own some all-conference honorable mention honors in the 100-yard freestyle. Good swim for both of those girls. Maisie swam the 100 tonight. Usually we've been swimming distance for her, and we're going to kind of talk that out and see where she's going to end up at the section meet. But she's a very talented freestyler in all the distances. So, good to see her swim so well there. And again, got a decision to make on where we're going to put Maisie Jennison come section time. In the 500-yard freestyle, Kira Bjork ends up in 8th place for us, a top 8 finish there for Kira. Good swim for her. In the 200-yard freestyle relay, we got another section champion there, and that relay is Maisie Jennison, Brooke Bromanchenko, Katie Gregory, and Piper Vogt. Good swim for those girls, 145. Very pleased with that. And again, another relay we're really excited to see come section time to see what they can do. In 7th place is our B relay of Josie Christensen, Olivia Jennison, Anara Nelson, and Kira Bjork. In the 100 breaststroke, great race here. Came right down to the end. Brooke Broman-Schenkel ends up second there, so 2 all-conference finishes for her in the breaststroke, 1 in the breaststroke, 1 in the IM. And Liv Jennison with a 3rd place finish there. Just an awesome swim for her. To end up with all-conference honorable mention there. Good to see Liv swimming so well. Again, excited to see that, and just the growth she's had this season has been very impressive. In the 400-yard freestyle, 3rd place finish, all-conference honorable mention for the team of Maisie Jennison, Addie Bick, McKenna Bartell, and Katie Gregory. In 7th place is our B relay of Sylvie Shermers, Hazel Thompson, Ellery Anderson, and Kira Bjork. Like I said, overall, very pleased with how we swam. We had some very good drops. If we're going to highlight some big swims here, we had a few. And, I look at what Sophia Arns did tonight. She's a senior. We had her rested for this meet. We had some kids who were kind of rested and tapered. Sophia was one of them. Had great swims in her 200 and 500, one under 7 minutes for the first time in her 500 freestyle. So that was great to see. Quincy Jennison drops, almost 30 seconds in her 500 freestyle. Had a huge drop there, so very good to see that as well. We're excited to see, from looking at what the girls did, who we had rested, and what they were able to accomplish, what the rest of the team is going to do when we get to sections and we finally get through taper. And again, for anybody who's not familiar with how swimming works, we tend to have a taper period at the end, kind of a rest period where we taper down yardage and intensity. And then over the next 2 weeks, we start to rest them up a little bit and really start to focus on some just real technique things. And that's kind of what we do in taper. The yardage gets less and less, but there's still some high quality there, and usually that results in some very good things. We've had very good luck with our taper, and some hard work that the girls have put in ends up paying off here, usually at the section meet. So we're excited. We saw some good things tonight. Excited for good things down the road, and can't wait to see where we're at here in about 2 weeks at the section meet down at Tech.